So our tool storage has come a long way since we first started out in 2016. So we've kind of evolved to service vans. That's what we really love nowadays. A little while back, I showed you guys our main service van. This is our secondary service van, that what we call our C-Tech drives. And I kind of wanted to walk you guys through the tools that he carries on a daily basis. Basically, to start out, this is our build out. We kind of build all of our vans out in this particular manner. And this is a Ron Paulk style build out. If you're interested, Ron Paulk's kind of the one who, I don't know if he invented this, but he's kind of the one who mass produced it and does a fantastic job. So that's where we got the majority of these ideas from. And then this one here in particular has just a different lock. Basically has this threaded rod that's just going through these eyelets to kind of hold all the drawers in place. And one thing about this particular van is we're not completely done building it out. It's kind of a work in progress. We hired a new technician probably the middle of this year, and he helped build this van. And so it's still kind of being built as needed. He basically uses this van on a daily basis, so he's kind of builds on it whenever he gets a chance. As you can see, first up here, this is where all of the power tools are. You got your drills and your impact driver. You got your nail gun. You got a hacksaw here. You got a multi-tool. You got your circular saw. And then down here, you got all of your batteries as well as a few miscellaneous storage like knee pads and things like that. And then we have a cubby here on the left where he has his vacuum. We use the Milwaukee M18 vacuums. We've really loved those. Those are great. We kind of have assigned to the Milwaukee M18 platform just because that's what we originally started with, and so that's what we typically use. We do have some Ryobi tools and we have a few Ryobi batteries, but by and large, it's Milwaukee stuff. And you open up this top drawer. This top drawer, much like the other service tool or service van, is kind of your starter drawer. So it has things like your tape measure, levels, things like that. Obviously, there's a lot of other miscellaneous items in this particular drawer. It looks like this technician has kind of stuff for drawers and things like that in this top drawer. And then when you move on down, in the second drawer, this is kind of where we got all of our pliers, specialty wrenches, things like that. And again, the thing that you don't see in this particular van, like you saw in our first van, and I'll put a link up here where you guys can check out that first van video, is you don't see dividers in these drawers, and that's because it's still being built out as we speak. In the third drawer, this is kind of the electrical drawer. So we have things like fish tape, we have wire strippers, we have specialty screwdrivers for electrical, we have digital multimeters, wire nuts, stud finders, things like that. Then one drawer below is kind of your drill bits and miscellaneous tools as well. Then you finally have all of your screws down here, and screws are a never-ending battle. For those of you that are maybe just starting out in the handyman industry, you'll be amazed at how much money you will invest in screws by the time you are all said and going. It's quite crazy the amount of tools or amount of screws that you need, because even if you think you got all the screws that you need, you're still going to need more. And then down at the very bottom is kind of miscellaneous for all of our bigger tools. We got things like hammers and duct tape and socket sets and speed squares and things like that. And then on the side here, you know, we have a spot for our tidy tracks. These are some amazing, amazing things here. Tidy tracks are really cool. I've made some videos about these. You can get these on Amazon, but they are on limited stock. So I'm not even sure if they make them anymore, but they are really, really cool. They're basically reusable shoe covers. Basically, you put your boot right in there and they kind of latch on with these little prongy things, and you're good to go. They're really, really good, and they come in quite a bit handy when it's raining outside, because you could stick your wet boot in here and you are not tracking anything into the client's house. And then going back in here, we have a spot here, which is just a piece of 1 1/4 PVC for all of our dryer vent tools. We have a 2-foot level, and that's pretty much kind of what we got on this side. And we chose this, just like our first service van, to be on the passenger side of the vehicle, because this is the curb side. We don't want our technician like out here trying to get all the tools out in the street. So this way he can pull up to the curb, he can be on the curb, he can grab the tool that he needs, and he can go to the job. But the cool thing is in the back, so let's check it out. One thing that I took as a personal challenge for these vans is trying to fit as much as I possibly can in the vans. As you saw in our first service van that I showed you, we really jam-pack a lot of stuff in this van. The main difference about this van as compared to our main service vehicle is this van has a lot of room on the left-hand side for debris haul off basically. So if you open it up, hey friends, I wanted to interrupt this video real quick and let you know that I've created an Amazon store with a whole bunch of links to tools that I highly recommend and tools that we use every single day in our handyman business. And also handyman business books. Books have been drastic to the growth of my business, and I would highly recommend that you check that out. So I will put a link in the description below where you can gain access to that Amazon store and see everything that I recommend. Also, I wanted to let you know that you can schedule a free consultation call with me over at handymanjourney.com/coaching. I look forward to talking with you soon. Let's get back to today's video. You can see that there is a lot built out on the right side of this, but there's not really a whole lot built out on the left side. So if you go over here to the right side, obviously our technician has his tool bag, which is always needed. We have long tools in this section here, things like brooms, fence post diggers, pile drivers, things like that. And anything that's really long, a shovel. This cubby here is about 6 feet long, 6 feet deep, so you can fit quite a bit in there. And then above that we have our little giant ladder, along with about a 2.5 foot by 5 foot table, which is pretty cool. That's just a piece of 3/4 inch ply that we put basically on sawhorses, which lay right here. And then in here we have different cubbies built out, so you can fit things like little step stools. He's got his leaf blower here. And then one really cool thing down here is this is a different addition than what we have on our first service van, is we have really long drawers. So these are some deep, deep drawers that you can put all kinds of material in. So it has things, this one here is plumbing material, but obviously we will create dividers as we go on. But these long drawers are really nice because you can pull them out. You can store a lot of stuff in here. And then in the bottom one, we have PVC stuff. So this is long enough to where you could fit slices of PVC stuff in there, PVC cutters, sprinkler heads, PVC glue, all kinds of different PVC couplers and things like that. And then obviously you have room here on the side for different things. He has some ducting back there and some picture hangers and things like that. And then on the side here, there is a bunch of room for, you know, miscellaneous things, like he has some ducting, he has some picture hangers, things like that. So by having the right side built out, we're leaving the left side open. This whole thing is open. Right now there's actually a bunch of debris in here, but basically we have kind of a 2 foot wide section by about 6 feet long that is all debris. So basically this is built out to be kind of like a C-Tech, a helper technician, someone who needs to haul off some stuff. We can even fit a gate in here. We could fit you know, some 2x4s cut down here to basically haul off from the client's house. Another cool thing is up above all of our vans we have a service rack where they can store a bunch of stuff as well. That comes in super handy. And then if you move over here to the back door, this is something that we kind of built a little while ago, is some caulking storage. And this is something very similar to what we have on our original service van. We also had this on our tool trailer back in the day, but it's just really cool because you can store all kinds of caulk tubes up here, and you can have a bunch of different assortments. So it's really cool because when the technician opens his door, he knows exactly what he has. He knows how many white he has. He knows how many clear he has. He knows, you know, if he needs kitchen and bath, whatever. So he knows what needs to happen when you're going to the store. A few other things that we want to build out is, say down here, we, in our other service van, if you remember from that video, these are all cut out so that you can store rags and things like that in these, as well as the other door. We currently don't have anything on the other side door, although we want to build something similar to that with caulking storage on this side. But you can really build any kind of storage. I've seen people with these types of vans that you just put a piece of 3/4 inch ply on here, and you can store, you know, all kinds of things, whether it's, you know, drill bit holders or whatever you want on these particular vans. So really that's the whole goal in, you know, having a smaller-ish van like this, is using all of the space that you can to possibly squeeze some more stuff in. Then we have one more secret space where we hide some stuff, is back here. Back here we got another little cubby that we basically built out because we didn't need the ladder storage to be all that deep. So we have like another place here where you can fit another 5-gallon bucket with some drop cloths, and we also have some hangers for hoses and extension cords and things like that. So again, there's always little nooks and crannies where you can fit more stuff. But that's been this has been a great in-depth look into our secondary service van. So I hope you guys liked this video. Leave me a comment in the comment section below with what your thoughts were. If you guys have any questions, drop those in there as well, and we will catch you guys on the next video. Have a great day, everyone.